you the difference between a Sonic game that makes it its own thing, or if it's a ripoff, alright? A Sonic game that makes it its own thing takes something like Mario, for instance, like Sonic 1, which I have right here. Very first Sonic 1 version I own. And this is in complete condition with the cart. This is a great game. It did rip off Mario, but what did it rip off? It only ripped off the Mario 3 Starman, where he jumps in the air like a little ball. It only ripped off the rings where you collect all the rings, like 100, you get a life, just like the coins. And it only ripped off whenever you get to the end of the level, it's a signpost instead of a flagpole. But the whole game itself is its own thing. Let's look at this overrated piece of right here. This is Sonic Adventure 2. Now my copy is in very good condition because, you know, I really hate this game. I consider this the worst Sonic game in the series because this Sonic game has spawned divine art freaks, fan characters, people that want to shove quills up the That's right, there's people that want to these characters up the Rogue the Bat. I mean, what the I mean, how could you think that? This game is just horrible. Now, before I get into Lost World, I'm going to tell you something. Character design is the most important aspect to a game, especially a platformer. Why do you think they changed the character design for Sonic in Sonic 1 before it released? I'll tell you why. Because the Japanese one wasn't appealing to Americans. So don't tell me that the character design is not important, because it is. Because they had to change it for Sonic to sell. American Sonic is the reason why Sonic is famous. Wouldn't have happened with the Japanese one. Sit there all you like, lie to yourselves, it wouldn't happen. It would have been just like one of those Bubsy the Bobcat rejects. Now let's talk about Lost World here for a moment. What does Lost World have that makes it its own original Sonic game? Well, Sonic Extreme technically took the idea of... No, it didn't! Alright, look at this game. It looks nothing like Sonic Extreme, and Sonic Extreme is a fisheye view. And don't you go to the Sonic Adventure 2 Rogue Med space level, those are uncontrollable as and all you do is fly to different planets. And when you get to the bottom of one, you can't tell which direction you can go because the D-pad's all up and you go in different directions. That's how bad that game sucks. So, let's get that out of the way, and let's see what was the first game out of Mario and Sonic that had a planet gravity-like gimmick. Oh, yeah, that's right, it's Yoshi's Island, the Raven boss. So don't tell me that Sonic did the planets thing first. He may have done the anti-gravity gimmick first in Sonic 1 with those rotating things in Scrap Brain Zone, but he did not do the planet thing first. So all those like motherfuckers, ooh, Sonic 3 did the anti-gravity thing first. Nope, Sonic 1. Now, let's look at the similarities of Lost World compared to Mario Galaxy. Let's not call them ripoffs, let's call them similarities for all you idiot fanboys out there that can't accept that. Alright, let's look at the Caterpillar that's blue and slams down with electricity in its antenna. What does that remind you of? I don't know. Doesn't it remind you of the black piranha plant in Mario Galaxy where it slams down? And what does it do? It spawns a spring. What does it do in Mario Galaxy? It spawns a vine. That Sega thought they were like very clever hiding this. And let's look at another thing, the Orbinauts. Orbinauts in Hilltop Zone had fire around them, and they circular. circular patterns, alright? They didn't make no pinwheels you see in Mario Castle. No way. That's what they did. They took the Orbinauts, used it as pinwheels, just like Mario. Very clever, Sega. I saw that one too. Let's look at the Desert Zone, where he's sliding down in the HD version on a slide. What does that remind you of? Oh yeah, it reminds you of the Mario Galaxy 2 pyramid level, where you're sliding down away from rolling things instead of cactus. Let's look at another thing. The Eagle Wisp. What does this remind you of? Oh, the Eagle Wisp reminds you of the bird stage in Mario Galaxy 2. And guess what? They use gimmicky motion controls. Same control, except one has a gamepad and one is a remote. Very clever, Sega. What about the Rock Wisp? What does that rip off? Or the Quake Wisp? Might as well just call it Rock Wisp, because it does that same spinning animation that the Boulder Mario does. I mean, what the hell? It's so gay. You can't sit there and tell me that this game is original. Shut the So, what else does this game have that you think is so good? Well, let's look at the bosses, for instance, like Zaz in the 3DS version. What does he do? He takes a moon thing, Pac-Man or a Chain Chomp, not surprising by Sega, and slams it on the ground. And you know what it creates? Shockwaves like Bowser has done in Mario 64. That's right, they're going all the way back to Mario 64 and ripping this even though it was in Mario Galaxy. Probably where they got it from though. But even the cover of Sonic is doing like a Mario 64 pose. I mean, it's so gay. I can come up with anything. So you can comment you want and say what it rips off, but I will backfire on you in the comments with all this bullshit. Now, I'm going to show you that I do like these old things. This is my Sonic 1 collectible bin. Yes, that's right. I collect Sonic 1 merchandise. And in this bin is all the Sonic 1 merchandise in the world. I am not joking. I have it all. It's all right here. Every single piece. From first to the finish. And if you want to get, like, in real detail, everybody knows those Origin comics, right? I got all the different versions of them. All the different versions of the Origin comics of Sonic, including the Japanese Magna 3 volume, which is worth over $1,000. I have the prototype of the Sonic 1 American Fall comic. I got the Sonic 1 American Fall comic right here. And I have the Sonic 1 Fall American comic from the UK. So, if I wasn't really a fan of Sonic 1 Sonic, why would I have all these different variations and stuff? I mean, even the merchandise I got doubles of because of the variations. Sonic 1 Sonic is the best Sonic. And here's the very first Sonic action figure that came packaged ever in the UK, 1991 Bendy Sonic action figure. Very first one. So this is the very first Sonic figure that came packaged in a package. It's not the very first Sonic figure, which I have, by the way. Perfect condition. I got a lot. I even go so far to buy every little knick-knack that has Sonic 1 on it. Look at this. Sonic 1 graphics on a little pencil tin case. But it looks so awesome. Now, I'm not going to show you all this stuff because I don't want this getting ruined. I have it all organized. But let's skip Sonic for now and go to the Mario and Zelda, whatever that I have of Zelda. Here we have a Legend of Zelda wind-up toy from the first game. You do not know how much this is worth. It's worth like $200. I got the very first, here we go. Here's a Donkey Kong dart game. This is very awesome. It has Mario holding a gun right there. So, don't tell me that I don't like this retro and I'm just throwing it in your faces, because I'm not. And this here, see this Jumpman Mario? Yeah, that's right. The very first Mario figure sealed. It's amazing. I got so much other. I even got the Japanese variations of the Jumpman figures and stuff right here. All right here. Except Japanese figures don't paint themselves. Even the first Link figure. I am so good at collecting this. I am the best. And let's not forget the Mario Bros. Mario 1 figure, action figure, very first action figure, sealed! And I have 3 of these. So awesome. I just like looking at this stuff. And my collection goes all the way to Mario 64, which is, here's a Mario 64 keychain. Very hard to get. I do have the bendy version of this, but it's hanging up on my wall because it's one of my favorite figures. I like that Mario design. So yeah, all this retro stuff right here is what I have. I got Zelda, Mario, everything in this box right here is all retro. Everything. Nothing is modern in these things. There is no modern in here. Everything is old school, vintage Mario is worth maybe like $3,000 to $4,000. Sonic 1 bin is worth over $5,000 because Sonic fans go crazy for You'd be amazed to see my whole Sonic 1 collection, but it's on my second channel. But, yeah. Sonic Lost World, stop defending it, alright? You gotta deal with the fact that the game is mediocre. IGN is not biased towards Sonic. Why do you think they gave Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations good scores? Because they were like alright games. Sonic Lost World? No, it's not its own thing. It's stolen, and it takes everything from every single platformer and tries to make it its own. It even takes like music and takes like parts of music and tries to hide it as its own. It steal it. It's so retarded. And the bonus stages in the 3DS version, why is Sonic flying? I mean, look at this. He's flying like Goku in the bonus stage. But when you look back into 1991 and you look back at the Sonic 1 case, could you ever make that comparison to Goku to this Sonic? No! So why is Goku being compared to Sonic today? Because modern hentai is getting shoved in your faces and you don't realize it! You need to stop liking this. You guys are so stupid to even accept this bull right here. Look at this. Look at this game. Praised for all the it's done. Even though, when it's praised, everybody likes the Sonic and Shadow levels and maybe Chow Garden a bit. But no one mentions the mechs, or the treasure hunting, or the car levels. Nope. Only 35% of this game makes this the best game in the franchise! You don't understand why character design is important! I'm sick of this! God damn it! This isn't over! Sega will make a 3D Sonic 1 and they will appeal to me!